The pandemic disrupted everything. When it was more important than ever to come together and hear from each other, we were isolated.
The number one thing that we heard was that people wanted to continue to talk about issues that mattered, and they wanted to have opportunities to connect with others.
Distant, Not Disengaged was our response to this. An experimental online community engagement series developed by Simon Fraser University's Morris J Wosk Centre for Dialogue, SFU Public Square, and community partner Cityhive, it gave people a chance to overcome the distance of the pandemic to imagine a more equitable, empathic future. Over 9 months, we hosted 17 conversations with over 2,500 people over Zoom to respond to urgent issues and community needs. We discussed mutual aid, elder care, anti-Asian racism, race and representation in the media, COVID-19 and the overdose crisis, gender and the impacts of the pandemic, food justice, social cohesion, and democratic engagement. Each conversation was produced in partnership and spotlighted the voices of community leaders as well as university researchers.
What we're hearing and seeing from journalists of color across the country is, a clear statement that time is up. Time now is for accountability and for change. So
the overdose crisis, and it just drives me nuts because we were dying fast enough before the pandemic.
And make sure that we are going to address the historical reasons why, and why there's a housing crisis, why there's a fentanyl crisis.
Perhaps what are the barriers to even centering heart in engagement in the work that we do?
Each Distant Not Disengaged event was designed to be participatory with opportunities for people to talk with each other in small breakout rooms. We received an overwhelming response that people left feeling more connected and with a greater understanding of the issues from diverse viewpoints. Accessibility and inclusion were at the core of our programming, with closed captioning a standard feature, strong community guidelines to ground respectful dialogue, and honorariums for community speakers. Indigenous land acknowledgements were central to the content of our programming.
Asking questions, asking for input, wanting to hear from them. We closed those loops. And I think that's another way that we built trust and we were authentic in the promise that we made each time we made an event.
To sustain these conversations and invite more people to them, we shared videos, blog posts, and resources to the broader community and to relevant policymakers after the event.
So those are different ways in which having those information from the audiences curated really help inform sort of actions that are happening behind closed doors in a range of sectors.